Days of summer in the middle of July, baseball kind of wrapping up. We're still kind of waiting for football, high school, collegiate, and professional football, hopefully, knock on wood. And it's a situation now where we're anticipating things that are coming, and the countdown kind of goes like this. The first thing that comes up is volleyball for the high schools. The volleyball jamborees start the week of Monday, August 22nd. So 31 days, about a month from now, you're going to see volleyball get cranked up. Then at the end of that week, high school football gets cranked up with its jamborees. Now remember, these kids are going to be in practicing way before this, but officially, when you're going to probably go out and see these kids, except for maybe their fall scrimmage the week before this, you're going to go out to the jamborees where the kids are dressed up, where everything looks like it's a go, even though that jamboree doesn't mean a whole lot. That's 35 days from now. Then it's Evangel College coming to John L. Guidry Stadium to take on Nicholls State. That is 41 days from now, folks. That's Thursday, September 1st. Please remember, Nicholls gets things cranked up on a Thursday night. Then that following Saturday, LSU is taking on Oregon in Cowboy Stadium. 43 days from today. Now, if you're watching this live on Friday night, it's 43 days. If you're watching us in replay over the weekend or on the internet, you could take a couple of days off of that. And then the Saints and the Packers, Thursday, September 8th. Of course, we certainly hope that everything is ironed out by then, and it seems like it will be. That's 48 days from today. 48 days. So it's really right around the corner when you think about it, because a lot of these kids are going to be going in. I know high schools have their kids coming in for football next week, and I got to tell you, folks, the high school kids work hard on the football and volleyball level, but the band works just as hard, because I've passed a bunch of high schools in the Houma area in the last couple of days, and the bands have been getting after it already, and they do extremely well in our area when they go to all of these festivals. So it's a big part of the time for a lot of different people in our area. That being said, with Evangel College coming in to play Nicholls, by the way, Evangel is from Missouri. They will be coming in to play Nicholls on that Thursday night. We thought it a good time to maybe go talk to Charlie Stubb so that he can tell us a little bit about what happens between now and when those kids come in at Nicholls and what preparation he and his coaching staff are making for the Colonel's upcoming season.
First of all, our reporting date is Wednesday, August 3rd. On that date, we'll be able to bring in 95 young men according to NCAA rules. So that's when we'll begin our fall camp. When school starts, which is August 17th, I'm able to add to the squad a little bit. And I'll add, right now I'm looking at adding 15 more young men to the squad. Then that should get our numbers up to 110. I'm really excited about that because, again, last year we were really thin in many positions, but this year by having those numbers, our scout team should be much better. Also, we should have really good competition for positions, which makes everybody better. You know, during fall camp, of course, there's all kinds of rules that you need to follow, and the practices, when you can have a 2-a-day and when it's a 1-a-day practice. But all in all, pretty much, we're going to scrimmage, of course, on the Saturdays, which would be, I off the top of my head, I can't really pinpoint the Saturdays, but we've got 2 scrimmages set, and we'll definitely communicate that to everyone. And then, of course, the exciting part is we are opening up on Thursday night, September 1st, and we're excited about that. We play Evangel, which is a team from the state of Missouri, and they're coming down here. But the biggest thing on a Thursday night, we should have a great atmosphere. We're doing everything we can to keep the students here, of course, so that they can, come and support us and be the 12th man, and then also just have a lot of enthusiasm and people in the stands. That also gives us a little bit of a break in a way that it gives us another 9 days before we travel to Western Michigan. And, on those, when you travel, it does take away a little bit with your preparation. So that gives us an added couple days to be really ready to go. All in all, excited about the season. I'm pleased about the coaching staff. We only had one coaching change, and that was, Bobby April Jr. going to join his father, Bobby Sr. there with the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was even a tough decision for Bobby to make to do that. But we've got a good man taking his place with our special forces and also coaching our safeties in Ricky Brumfield. But all in all, it's great as a head coach to have continuity in the staff. And so I'm really pleased with that we're we're able to do that. We're all more on the same page, and we understand each other's personalities and that. So I really believe that will be a very big advantage. Well, every year we always have a theme, and we started this out quite a few months ago, and our theme for this year is one team, one goal. And what I'm trying to really communicate to the guys is that's what it's all about. This is a great game. It's the greatest team game there is. So that for us to be successful here at Nichols, we all have to be on the same page. We all have to be pulling together, and it's not about individuals. So that's our motto. That's what we'll adhere to. I mean, that's the way I had it from the very beginning. And again, last year I felt like we finished the season strong, winning 2 conference games in a row, and I know for sure both of those games it was a team effort for us to have those things, and have those victories. So those are the things. What we're doing here too is, we worked hard to, do some little improvements here in the Barker building and our locker rooms and things like that, just so that the kids understand and the pride and the tradition and all the good things that they have going for them. So I think the fan, if he ever comes around in this building or elsewhere, they'll see a little bit upgrade, in what it's been like in the past.
Truth be known, last year at the beginning of the season, if you would have asked me, will Nichols win 4 games this year, which is what they won, I think I would have told you no way. Just from a standpoint of lots of kids who are graduating and moving on, putting in a new offense, a new coaching staff, so many things were against them. And I got to tell you, they did a great job, and it really built up to the end of the year being the best time of the entire year for Nichols State. So I know those kids are anxious to get back on the football field, and I think obviously Coach Stubbs is doing a great job. Another thing he does that is pretty special is he holds a women's clinic every year, and he is going to do that next Thursday, where all women in the area want to find out a little bit about football and about Nichols State football in particular can come in. And he also has something called Pride Day. He's going to talk a little bit about that. Listen in to what he has to say about his women's clinic coming up next Thursday.
Prior to August 3rd, we've got a couple neat functions that's going on. On Thursday, July 28th, what we're having is our Football 101 clinic for women. And that's an exciting event. We'll have at least 150 ladies here, and what we do is we hold that in the Century Club room, which is located right underneath the press box side of the stadium. It will begin right at 6 o'clock sharp, and it'll go through 9. During that time, we'll do some presentations dealing with the rules of the game, with the officials, to equipment, to game day and game week preparation, and then we're even taking the ladies outside, and we're going to show some drills. We're going to show them proper blocking technique, proper tackling technique, ball security drills, catching the football. We're even going to have a special team station where we show how we long snap it and place it down, and the field goal kicker kicks. So it should be a fun time, and we'll even give them a chance to get a try or two if they want in any of those events. But it's a good thing. A lot of the ladies are very interested in football and what it's all about. Then we'll progress on into the Barker building and show them what our meeting room's like, show them our locker room, of course, show them our weight room, and then we'll just conclude it back at the Century Club room. But it'll be 3 hours of busy activity. We have light snacks and refreshments for the ladies. They'll get a T-shirt. That will be good for them to wear, especially coming to some Nichols games. And then also they'll get a playbook. So it's a good thing, and it's not really a money maker at all. What we're trying to do is make friends, and so we're just trying to give something back. And then on Friday, the next day, we got a quick turnaround as coaches, because we have what we do every year. It's called Colonel Pride Day. And what happens there is all the young men on the team, what we do with the coaches is we just work and give back some to ourselves. So what we're going to do is do the final touches on anything that needs to be done here around in the way of practice fields, stadium, locker rooms, meeting rooms, weight room, all those things. All we're trying to do is just give back. Instead of having our hand out all the time, we want to make sure that a lot of people recognize that we're willing to help ourselves first and foremost. So those are just fun things, and they're just team builders. That's what you do it for. And that's what we're all about, and we're just excited. And then, of course, when August 3rd rolls around, our first practice officially is August 4th, and then it's just like I say, I take all these other hats off and become a football coach, which is really what I love to do.
Very good. an update on Nicholls State football. We'll be back with a special young man in our area and what he's trying to do this upcoming school year on the high school level. That'll be after this break.